Glad to have you with us from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Kansas Jayhawks and the UNLV Rebels. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Hey guys, the Kansas head coach told me before the game he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Jayhawks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Irvin. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On the ground, it's Thomas. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
A little floater there that falls incomplete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. To throw, it's Orji. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Gets the back moving. Picks up the 1st down. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
I don't think the defense was expecting an outside run there. Offensively, they go with the toss play, and the running back's able to get to the outside and downfield. It was too late before the defense was able to tackle him out of bounds.
Right back to the well. There's a crease. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, in recent years, Kansas's offense has been most dynamic and most dangerous when they've been able to run the football. That was certainly the case when Devin Neal was there. And so who's going to be that new guy? David, I know they went to the portal to bring some familiar faces, maybe some guys that a lot of Kansas fans may already know about based on who this team has had to play, but no question, they've got to run the ball.
About to say know about and not like this in the past, right? Edwards was over at Kansas State. Now you switch to the Kansas uniform, and Rock Chalk Jayhawk is excited about him. Andy Koltanecki coming back to the Kansas staff. This is an offense that likes to run the football. They want to be physical. That's how they start on offense.
They ran it on first down, now on second. Defense in press coverage. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And that is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Fighting off the defender. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get into the 33-yard line.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball because he is dangerous in space.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Unleashes one deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
In the red area, it's Thomas. Got a little grass. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together. A good response from punting last drive.
The Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. The run inside. It's Thomas. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
2 runs, and this defense has been physical, giving up absolutely nothing. Palmer, what's your passing play I think you go to here?
No, I like moving the pocket at this point, Pollock, and also maybe thinking about the tight end on a crossing route. You can kind of get through the traffic, come out the other side.
On the direct snap, it's Thomas. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. First score of the game goes up.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 72 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Pickett. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Jayhawks racing to the line in the hurry up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running inside, it's Edwards. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Typically, when you see a draw play, you don't think of it being forced outside.
No, you want those defensive ends to run upfield and run downhill inside. The object is to get those guys pass rushing and running out of their gaps so you can run the ball right where they were at. That play had absolutely no chance of success.
Under fire. And it's a sack.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Wants to adjust the pattern. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air. It's Orji. Just a short pass to the tight end. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. 3rd and long, and the defense dialed up. Heat, and more heat.
And I love that. I love being aggressive on 3rd and long. I want the ball out of the quarterback's hands. I want to find a way to play man coverage on the outside. I want to make it very uncomfortable for you. I don't want to give you time, and the defense did just that.
The kick is on its way. On his way back from the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Play is stopped for a moment as they tend to an injured Kansas Jayhawk. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. They take over down 7-0 and trying to get even on this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Hard running there. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Buying some time as he moves left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. You felt as if there might be a huge play coming when he got out and got loose to the left. Heaved it downfield, but couldn't quite make a connection.
And your brain has to switch immediately when you're playing defense, and that QB gets outside the pocket. I got to understand my scramble rules. I got to understand now. I start running towards where I'm at. The other side of the field, I got to start getting to the middle of the field, understanding what the receivers are doing. Nice job by the defense being able to react to the quarterback once he got outside the pocket.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The run inside. It's Edwards. Turns it on in midfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Jayhawks moving quickly to the line. On the move, it's Thurman. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He'll keep it again on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Rock Jayhawk. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Irvin. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back to throw, it's Orji. That's reeled in, it's Walker. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Rebels line up to punt it away. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside, it's Edwards. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Motion from the back. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Rebels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Might be calling a hot route. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long.
Wilson, hey, Wilson!
Dropping back, it's Orji. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Now the Jayhawks have exhausted their complement of timeouts. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Thomas. He's not going to get there. The defense with sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll go with a direct snap. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to take a shot. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Taking it the other way.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the run, it's Glover. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Not a chance. Missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the Vanderbilt Commodores. And it's the Bulldogs looking to push their record to 4-1 on the season. And you do that, you're in the driver's seat in terms of locking down a postseason spot. Although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. At the 35, he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that... Just so demoralizing for this defense.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Willis. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
It'll be third and long. Going to try to get it himself. He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on fourth down.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat and playing him like that.
Well, the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. This is well within field goal range, but that earlier miss could have been. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the red zone, it's Edwards. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score.
Blue 22.
Back to throw, it's Marshall. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Thomas. Here's the pressure. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Blue 22. Check. Wide 88. Wide 88. Knock.
He wants to change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Lyons. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
And, man, that didn't miss by much, but I do like the effort by the receiver. You can tell he's trying to get those toes in, trying to dance a little bit, but he couldn't get there. The ball was just a little bit too wide near the sideline.
The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers now. Obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Open space at the 25. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Makes the catch. It's Pickett. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Pickett. Makes it past the marker. Finding some room. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
First down for the offense.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for space. It's Edwards. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground with the running back. Knocked down for the tackle.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Motion from the wide receiver. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Play is stopped for a moment as they tend to an injured Kansas Jayhawk. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Run in the red zone, it's Thurman. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. He's going for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone, it's Irvin. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He'll try it again. Crosses the 30. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Running inside, it's Thomas.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Fires left. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
On the run, it's Edwards. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day, but finally, David, to get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. And the Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Delayed handoff. It's Thurman. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you're an offensive lineman, you have to sell pass on a draw play. You got to set real quick, make it look like a pass, and then boom, I'm leaving that guy. I'm hitting that running back right behind him. Now I can get to the second level, and you can see when I do that, you make big gains like this, catch the defense off guard.
The Jayhawks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Jukes his way for more. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Trying to run, it's Thurman. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Thomas. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range.
Wide 29! Wide 29!
Looking for a man. It's Orji. Fires to the middle. Oh, he can't hang on, and those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's a big stop for this defense, and more importantly now, it puts them in a huge position. I want to use that clock as my friend. I got to take away the sidelines. I can't give up a big play and let them get a sideline and then sneak that field goal unit on. Got to make sure I understand where that yard is to get to where they want to kick the field goal.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Upstairs, he's got it. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.